What is up, my givers and gremlins? Welcome to our Minecraft. It's been quite a hot minute. It's been a week-ish. I mean, you know, we went a whole week without playing. You know, but actually, maybe two. Because I was going to play on, like not this last Saturday, but the one before that. So yeah, it's actually been quite a bit longer than I've initially thought. Okay, yeah, but here we are on the world again. Yada 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 yada. So I'm gonna be working on this whole ordeal. I just don't know how I'm gonna... Is it gonna be that one, or... I'm not sure. Mayhaps this one? Wait. That one's got the stuff taken out of it. That one's got the chunks ripped out of it. So yeah, it probably will be these ones. And then we've got that little bit in the center there. So yeah, we gotta get a bunch of sand and dirt and stuff. I have no freaking clue what we're doing with it. Not a clue. Not a clue. Not a clue. Let's check this backpack. We don't have much food left. Got it. So we'll have to sort that out. Okay. Make sure to sort that. Make sure to sort this. So we need food again. Food again. Food again. So I gotta sort out food, huh? Food ski doodles. Food ski doodles. I'll just keep like 2 stacks there, and then I need sand. Like quite a bit of sand. I don't have sand. So I'm gonna have to collect some sand. Okay. That's interesting. That's real interesting. I'm also gonna grab a equipment backpack. Test for some building ideas. So I had a brilliant idea. I had a brilliant idea. Little house in the pit of a cave. So la 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 blah blah. Cave, pit, house. Yeah. But I hope I remember that. I don't need to mark that. I hope I'll remember that. There is a little caveat to it. I wanted to have like water surrounding it. like the edges to fall down and blah blah blah. We'll see. Oh, I do actually need a shovel, I guess, because I have to collect a bunch more sand apparently. So yeah, shovel. I don't need more wood. So I can actually go ahead and put that away for now. Alright. Gotta cook some food. Gotta also check this stuff. It's got a bunch of stone. There is some food there. A piece of stone. More stone. Okay. Huh. Okay. Man, I really wish I would drop the habit of going, I just don't think before I freaking speak. It just doesn't happen. Did I put you in valuables or? Yes, I did. Oh, hey. We should also fill out our furnaces. Yo, diggity dog. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There. Then I gotta grab not that one. Gotta grab this. And put extra food in it. There we go. There. Onwards. To somewhere. It is enough stuff. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Oh. Nope, yep, here we are. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. There we go. Anyway. Time to, go sleepies once I put the coal away. Once I put the coal away. Time for sleepies. Okay. What did I need to do? Needed to grab a bunch of sand, which I can grab from here. Didn't know I had a big ol' desert to grab a bunch of sand from. It's good to know. We'll just set it to a large tunnel. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, how's it going, my dudes? We're back to the Minecraft. Decided to not do BTD 6 this week, because I don't really, you know, have any ideas for that. Ow. Ouchies. Yeah. I ain't got no ideas for that. So, yeah. Really wish I had a thing in here for like easier building. Not just the builder's wand, but like one that I could do some presets with. You know? Do 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 do. So oh, that's interesting. There's a nice old shipwreck there. What is this about? Oh yeah, the fire tower, which still has some Doit not grown. Okay, Project Island. Teleport to the waypoint. Okay. Let's see. This would probably be easier with a builder's wand, would it not? Would it not? Okay. There we go. There we go. Do. Yeah, I ain't got much going on, you know. I went to physical therapy today. That was kind of rough. That was quite rough indeed. Was quite rough indeed. Indeedly do. I don't know how I want to like silhouette this whole ordeal. I guess let's like look at the map. How do I want to? I guess I'll just like guess we'll just like build them up here. Yeah. Dog. And it'll be real good. Real good, real great. If I can stop bouncing around. Ooh. Didn't mean to do that. Well, that's a problem. Just wasted all that sand. That sucks. God. I say a lot, don't I? Don't I? Goodness, I would love to be a bit better at the whole speaking thing, but jeez. Guess I'm not all that great at that. But there it goes. There it goes. Yeah. We'll dig out this piece. How big do I want to make this whole ordeal? I guess I could. Or maybe we... Yeah, maybe that's the play. I wish I could do like a flat plane. Wish I could do a flat plane. Sure do. But okay, whatever's. That'd have been real great. But hey, it's all fine. Project Island will now commence to be a just whole dizzle. We'll just build around that hole. We will just build our way around that hole. We will just do that. I think that'll, like, make it easier to be like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. But, I don't know, we don't need to really think about what goes there yet. Just, you know, have it there. Have it there, you know? Just for, you know, if I want to do something later with it, or someone else wants to do something later with it. We'll see. We will see. Yay. I'm I'm experiencing what some would call an itch. An itch. Am I gonna itch it? The answer is no. Because I want to mentally toughen myself. And the reason I say that is specifically because I tend to just immediately go to like touch any sort of sensation that my body feels that I'm like, I don't really like that. That's a little uncomfy, but I think that just kind of ruins me, you know? I feel like that definitely kind of ruins me. It's quite rough. So, I think it'd be nice to, you know, just chill out on the immediately going to touch just all the sensations. You know, something I'd potentially like to do, but kinda can't really do when it comes to how I, consider my streams. You know, I go into them, like, idea first. You know? rather than like just doing to do. I go at them like idea first. Kind of wish I could just be like, you know what? We're just gonna do a thing. And you know, not worry about what it's gonna be or whatever. That'd be so nice. Especially for this world, it'd be great. Because then I could just literally play the game. Without having to worry about, you know, what's next, what I planned for, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, you know? But the problem is, that's kind of hard to do when you have a world like this. Kind of hard to do when you have a world like this. Kind of always have to have some sort of idea. Otherwise, things sort of fall apart. And it did not go well. It did not go well. Ag. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better, much better. But it would be so nice to just play the game again. You know? I initially went into this, you know, not like thinking about all the ideas and such. I just was like, yep, we're just playing the game, but eventually I had to like think up like the ideas. Of course I had to have you know, like some sort of idea for streams because of you know, how the thumbnailing works for me. We're gonna just chuck all of this crap in there. Oh. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Yeah. Bang. Okay. Well. We'll just tear out this island then, since things want to spawn. Did the creeper die, or... No. I do kind of like the idea of building here anyways, because that whole thing looks just fantastic. That whole thing right there is just super cool. So I do like the idea of building there. Certainly do. I will say, one thing I really like about doing this, I know I just made a whole fuss about, you know, I just wish I could just play without having to have an idea, but this, like, keeps me, like, creative, you know? Gets me, like, oh, I should, you know, I should, you know, get better at, like, making ideas and such. So I think that it's good that I do this the way I do it. As much as it also can sometimes take away from, like, the just flat out fun of it. Die, Mr. Drowned. Die. Die. You know what I would like? I would like for my friends to be here. Yep. Gotta stuff away a lot of things. Okay, we're just gonna shove away a bunch of that crap. And we'll even go ahead and open up Discord for a moment. Okay. Gotcha. I don't think he exists. So that's a shame, but we'll leave Discord open. We'll leave Discord open just in case people wanna go ahead and, you know, message and such, join in and whatnot. Of course, I would have to give them the new mod pack link. For sure. But we are all good. All good, all good, all good. Project Island. How am I doing on sand? Okay. I still have to... Or, I still have a good amount of inventory before I have to stuff things back in the backpack again. Which is good. 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 You know, no one that watches this, most likely, is probably gonna get this. Because I think I'm, like, the only person I've come across that pops into my streams. Except for one of my friends that watches Chilled. He just had his final session of Among Us before he retires from streaming just yesterday, and it was like huge, and he had like almost everyone he's ever played with join in, unbeknownst to him, of course, because other people organized it for him and everything. And I mention quite a lot Mr. KYR Speedy, because he's a favorite of mine to watch. And I discovered him thanks to Chilled, of course. Man, I need to stop itching the back of my neck. Goodness. I haven't watched his POV or anything, because I just finished watching Chilled's stream before starting this. Or at least the VOD. Not like the stream, but, you know, the VOD. Now we come over to this. That one's also pretty cool. I also like that one. I will say they set up a kudo board for, you know, anyone that wanted to be like, hey, final words for you before, you know, you quit streaming after, you know, all this time. Like, basically 20 years. And all I really gotta say is it made kind of sad. I mean, I haven't, like, watched his POV yet, but he didn't leave anything in the kudo board. I, you know, went through the whole thing. Granted, there were a few people, of course, that didn't leave anything there. And of course, not that he's gonna, like, completely cut off his friends or anything, or stop playing games with them. He's just not gonna stream. He's gonna go find other things to do with his time, blah blah. You know? But Speedy didn't leave a little final send-off, and anytime, you know, his disappearing from streaming and whatnot has been mentioned, Speedy's not really, you know, talked about it or, you know, said much of anything about Chilled leaving and whatnot, which makes me quite sad because, like, he's played with Chilled almost daily for the last few years. So it's just kind of like, what, are you too manly to, you know, say any sort of a farewell to your friend's streaming career? You know? Makes me sad. Makes me quite sad. Of course, again, I haven't seen his POV of all this, but I'm gonna watch it eventually. Probably tomorrow. But it was just like, why have you not, you know, said anything? Like, the heck, man? What the heck? You know? That's crazy. You play games with a person for the last few years, and as soon as he's, you know, ready to retire, and he's been, like, one of the biggest influences on that whole entire, like, streaming group, quite possibly the biggest, you know, on that whole streaming group, and quite possibly the most positive influence of the bunch on that whole group, and you don't have anything to say. Sure, you know, it's not like he has to say anything publicly. I get that, but, like, even just a little wish you well. But nah, nothing. And it's like, what? Really? Really? Nothing? Even your internet best friend had something to say. Sure, it wasn't anything crazy, and most of it was kind of in a jokey, comedic fashion, but he still said something at least. You know? But then Speedy had nothing to say, and it's like, well, that makes me sad. And again, you know, he doesn't have to say anything publicly, of course, and it's not like Chilled's gonna completely disappear or anything, you know. He's just no longer gonna stream or post videos. You know, he's gonna disappear from the public eye, the content creation space, you know. But it was still just kind of like, man, not even a it's been fun playing games with you online, or, you know, while you've been streaming this whole time. But, like, not even that, you know? It's kinda crazy to me. Kinda crazy to me. For sure. So, where is this hole? Here is this hole. I'm also gonna... Oh, hello, Enderman. Wrecked nerd. Ooh, thanks for the grass block. I'm also gonna go ahead and cut out this island. I think it's a little silly that rather than words, find words, please, find words. Rather than, like, create a whole, you know, create a dealio with the islands that were already there, I'm just gonna tear it all out and, you know, figure it out myself. You know. I think that would have been technically a better exercise for my imagination. Or at least for my creativity under constraints. You know, rather than just being like, yep, make a whole big ol' thing out of this. You know? Rather than, oh, just figure out something with the whole space. Rather than doing that, you know, just having the whole world as my oyster. You know, giving myself some creative constraints, but I didn't. So, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't do that, but here we are. You know? Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah, no, now that I brought up the whole can of worms, now that's all I can think of, you know? Is just... Jill leaving and... some of the, like, most involved people with him over the last few years not even having things to say. Especially Speedy of all peoples. And of course, like, they kinda co-found a business together, so of course they're still gonna, you know, kick around and stuff, and they hang out in person here and there, so of course, but I'm still just like, how, like, where, you know, crazy. Crazy. Oh, I gotta get the music going again. Got to get some music going again. Okay. Cut that. Cut this one. Cut this one. Cut that one. Cut this one. That one. This one. That one. Yay, we. Yeah, woo, we. We woo. Woo, we. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Sweet. Now, it's time to duel. Okay. I need to grab out a bunch of sand. Practically all the sand. Okay. Let's just slowly make our rounds. There we go. Seems like a good starting point. I think. A good starting point. I also have to cut out this one. Did not see this one. This one's gonna be quite the project. I think this one might even be bigger project than the fire tower. To be honest, might even be bigger than the fire tower. Might be, might be, might be. We'll see. We will see, dog. We will see. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. Oh, interesting little tidbit for y'alls. So, I went to physical therapy today, blah blah, yada yada. For those of you that are aware, of course, I'm disabled. Murmur. I have cerebral palsy, and a few other things. I've been noticing over the last few weeks, maybe month or two or so, that my arms have been getting, like, shakier and stuff, so I'm, like, starting to wonder if maybe it's starting to affect my arms too now. Not just my legs. And if, like, my stuff is starting to really take a bit of a nosedive. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. At the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily matter, because, I mean, like, eventually all my stuff's probably gonna take a major nosedive. So, like, whatevs. Just keep on keeping on. But I don't know. We'll see. Just kinda interesting, maybe slightly concerning. Who knows? I mean, of course, slightly concerning, because, like, my arms also end up having a major issue later down the line that's gonna be bad for me. For sure. Where is the hole again? Here's the hole. What is, like, the... I don't know. We'll just, like, slowly, like, build around this whole thing. we'll just, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna hopefully make a big ol' ring that casts an outward net. Hopefully. I think it would have been, you know, significantly nicer if I had, you know, whirled edit at my disposal. But I don't want to go too terribly far, and I want to, you know, put work into things. I want to put a good amount of work into a lot of this. Good amount of work into this. Let's see how it all goes. Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll just have to, cast a larger net. See how it goes. I'll probably have to go outwards rather than inwards at all. Yes. Something, though, that I am wondering about, considering how my last project went. You know, I'm not the most talented when it comes to bigger scale things and terraforming and this and that, so blah blah blah. I mean, the mountain went well. The mountain went pretty okay. I'll be straight up with you. I do think the mountain went pretty darn okay. I think the mountain definitely went pretty okay. You know what would actually be a great idea? Since this is gonna be like all sand, I have a great idea with the builder's wand. I can go ahead and dig out like so much of this. And build all the way up, and then pull back as I go. I'll explain it better and show it off, and you'll see. It'll be a good way to go about things. I think it'll work real nicely. Let's pull out all the stuff that I can. Did that give me the whole... Yes, it is giving me the whole thing. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. And I should be able to get one more ring. Yep. One more ring. And then we'll go from the inside at, like, you know, level by level, blah, blah, blah. We'll see. And I think the whole thing will have to be, via sand. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh yeah, I've got the hives. Oh, I no longer need the hives marked. Now that I think about it. I no longer need the hives marked because I no longer need the honey for stuff, but whatever. I did mark a bunch of beehives, so. I did indeed mark a bunch of honey. Teleport here. Okay. We set it to large tunnel 3x3. And we just set off to the races. You know? We just set off. Or we just start cutting it out, yo. Just start absolutely shredding this whole squizzle dizzle. Let's just like shapeless all this, I guess. Since, you know, it'll get all the sand instead of sandstone. It'll be a much nicer way of doing it, I think. Ow. Much nicer way of doing it, for sure. We are going to strip this poor desert bare. Poor desert is going to get absolutely eaten alive. Just absolutely eaten alive. This poor desert. Whatever. If we need to restore a desert or find a new desert or whatever, then so be it. So be it. It'll happen. Yeah, put the cactus away, put that away. And now put a bunch of this sand away. Okay. Now let's just dig out so much of this. So much of this. It'll be great. Will be great. You know, one thing, of course, that I haven't really considered when I decided, hey, change my stream time, is I didn't consider, like, the people it would alienate in my community. Of course, I did think a little bit, but not terribly much. but probably a lot of people. For being honest, most of my regulars. Most of them, yes, yes. Of course, unfortunately so, most of my regulars are children. So, I mean, part of me is maybe a little glad that, you know, it kind of leaves them not at a good schedule to be watching my content. Not necessarily because I have, you know, anything against them necessarily. You know, it's nothing personal. Just, you know, I'm an adult dude doing adult things. Kind of. You know. I don't know. I don't think I'm really a creator that kids should be watching. Necessarily. Let's go ahead and let's grab up a bunch of that. There we go. This is pretty good. Okay, let's go to... Ooh. The end portal's on a nice island. I should, check out that island. And outfit it with something sick. Teleport here. Please be on top of a thing. I sure am. Ah, piss. Okay, bam. Boom. Bang. Boom. Bang. Boom. Bang. Boom. Bang. Boom. Let's... Yeah, there we go. Oop. This is maybe not working as great as I would have hoped, but... It's okay. Is okay. We'll just cut out quite a bit of it. You know? We'll just cut it out. We'll see. It'll take more shape as we go. It'll get, you know, a lot better as time goes on. It'll be a pretty extensive project, I'm sure. For sure. For sure. So we'll be at it for a minute. I at least want to get, you know, a little bit of it. Ooh. That's pretty good. Kinda wish you would, do a bit more of that. Normally. Ah, piss. What would be a good way to go about this? I guess now we gotta build out. So, I'll go from, like, corners. Like, absolute corners. And then we'll figure things out from there. So let's check the map. The backpack. Grab out a bunch of sand. Okay. Let's just, as we go, yes. This, that, there. Well, that's not the direction I wanted to build out. And I didn't really want to... catch that corner. Okay, let's check the map. How's the map looking? Kinda okay. I definitely need to expand it out more. We're gonna have to go quite a ways. So we're gonna need a whole heck of a lot of sand. So it'll be a whole thing. Okay, yeah, I guess we just, you know, for now, we'll just do this. We'll just go a little ham on this, because we just right now need volume rather than detail. Volume rather than detail. Key. Ooh. There we go. How far out do I want to take this? I want to go out at least, like, give it a fairly good perimeter. We'll probably cut off this little section. We'll cut out this island a little bit. And we'll get a nice, good thing going on here. I could create a whole underwater thing going on. That could be fun. Have it a baby. Her home teleport sleepies. Got me a good thing. It's taken us a good old hour. How is people doing? I'll message them because I do potentially want some people to riff off of. Okay. There we go. Back to it. And we'll see if they respond. So, do I gotta... Yeah, I definitely gotta get more sand. So, Project Island is going... Well, I do gotta cut those out. I'll do that later. I could potentially... like, follow this, like, weird horseshoe shape thing. I wanted to initially go ahead and, like, build together some of those islands. I don't necessarily know what for. I don't really have an idea for it. Considering I'm doing all this stuff pretty much solo. It's gonna take me a very long time to do. But that's okay. We got potentially all the time in the world, you know? So that is fine. Let us bounce on over to the desert again. Teleport here. Bam. 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 Boom. We found a pyramid, though. That's pretty cool. Wonder what could possibly be in there. Wonder. Who knows? Not I. Not I. What day? It's Wednesday, yes. It's Wednesday. Late in the day. Got really nothing crazy going on. I was working on a short earlier today, then I went to physical therapy. We're getting somewhere with the Terraria video, so that's cool. I've been chipping away at it a little bit. I think it's going slightly better. Let's see, pick up settings. I want to pick up sand. I want to pick up sand. There we go. Now we don't gotta worry too much. Now we're all good to go. What the fuck? Okay. Goodbye, Benoy Rabbit. Goodbye. 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 Yeah, just working at the terrarium. Gonna continue working at it tomorrow. Most likely. I think before I, release another video over on my second channel, I want to get the Terraria video done. Then I'll start putting stuff out on my other channel again. So long as nothing crazy happens or comes up or whatever, Yada yada. Dee-da da doo-da-da. Dado. Let's see. Yeah, no, nothing so far. No messages. Okay. Well, guess we're just gonna continue doing what we doing. This is actually a lot of sand. Lots of sand. Oh. Very good. Also, I'm surprised at just how crazy the mending unbreaking combo is. This is nuts. Mending, unbreaking, praise the sun stuff goes quite hard. Because it has it going like only one durability because of how aggressive the unbreaking is. So the praise the sun pretty much immediately does it. That's interesting. How's the backpack doing? Oh damn. Backpack's doing numbers. Backpack be doing numbers. Okay. Teleport here. Okay. Bam. Bam. Boom bang. Bam. Boom. Bang boom. Boom bang. Bang bang bang. Bang boom. Bang bang bang. Bang bang. Bang 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 bang. Bang bang. Bang. Grab out the good old backpack again. Get a bunch more sand. Okay. Oh yeah, how's that silhouette looking? It's fine. We'll refine it as time goes on. Da-da-da-da. Okay, buh. Grab up the backpack again. Okay. Okay, is it over here that needs thickened? No. It's gonna be over on the opposite side. Buh. Okay. Well, that's also interesting to note. Oh, that's not even the... It's this side. Okay. Got it. Sort the inventory. Okay. Okay, check the map. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna widen this out quite a bit more. Um, uh... I'll have to go out this way more. And then we'll figure out what's going on the inside. It would be nice, actually, to potentially add to this whole thing, give it a nice little shapey shape. It'll maybe give a little, give a little, give a little. I don't know, I do like the idea of it being like a big ol' ring, but I also like the idea of having potentially, you know, land masses on either side there. I don't know. That pillager outpost would be cool to go visit and take over and maybe build some stuff around. Doing more stuff over at the fire tower could be cool. Teleport here. Okay. There we go. Now just dig out a balls load of sand. And life will be great. I guess one reason why I could be going through food so dang fast, of course, is, the... what do you call it? The... why can't I think of the word? Hello. Let's see. Hello, Maria Escobar. How's it going? How it do? How it be? How it do? How it be? And of course, just to, you know, make sure for people, blah blah blah, I'm on a, oh. Can't hear me. Oh no. You should be able to hear me. Ah. Couldn't hear me this whole time. That'd be a problem. That'd be a big problem. That'd be a very big problem. Oh. I'm very confused. Now you're saying yes. So, I don't understand. I don't understand. Can you hear me? Yeah. For one, good thing to note, I do have some pretty aggressive stream delay because I don't have it on low latency mode. So it's gonna be about like 30 seconds or so, you know, before I potentially respond to certain things. How many people before you? Just 2 others that never made their presence known in chat. Until I switched my stream time, I'd say I'd usually have maybe like 3 or 4 regulars here, but Then I switched my stream time, so yeah. Which I only switched it recently in the last week, so yep. But here we are. Okay, how am I doing on the sand? We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Man, I've just been sitting here collecting, so I think I should be fine. I think I should be good to go. And we can go back to the place and start filling that out more. So let's go home, teleport, and sleep. Then we'll continue filling out the island and stuff. I do actually think I might have an idea for the island. What is my best tower? I mean, it's probably the Druid Paragon at this point. I think, he's like the best I've unlocked. Teleporter. Okay, nope, wrong one. This, put those away. I don't need the axe now. Don't need the shovel for right now. Don't need the torches for right now. Can put this away, go into the backpack, grab out a bunch of sand. Ooh. Whoa, no. But yeah, it'd probably be the Druid Paragon. He's like the best in the game. So, you know. How is this from up here? I feel like it could be slightly better, but I do gotta, you know, build it out. We'll actually see how this is. There we go. Oh, dang. Did it really? Huh. Interesting. Wow. Want tack shooter, but I can't afford it. You know, I was excited for the tack shooter Paragon, but then I checked it out and it kind of sucked, honestly. You know, it is quite literally the weakest in the game compared to all the other Paragons that they've released so far, and it's got the least capability, not being able to be used against camos unless you grant it camo via the ninja. So quite disappointed by the what do you call it? Quite disappointed by the tack shooter. Apex good? We talking like Apex Plasma Master? That the one you're referring to? Mr. Darticus Monkey? Cause, I would say he's pretty good. Especially for how cheap he is. I'd say he's pretty good for how cheap he be. Okay. I'm just gonna fill in this. Just fill in this. Yeah, I kind of use him most over all the other paragons, just because he's real cheap and easy to just throw together, so I quite whoa. Interesting. That was weird. Sure. Okay then. Alrighty. Alrighty. Well, this one's gonna take a moment. What do I stream? I mean, well, in terms of like the specific, like, you know what? I'm not gonna lead with that. Because it's a little difficult to articulate from my brain at the moment, so I'll just say, stuff like, I played Slime Rancher in the past, both 1 and 2. For my birthday this year, I plan to do a speed run of number 2, since I did a speed run of the first one. Not last year, but the year before. Because this year I did Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, which was a disappointment. But currently what I'm streaming mostly is this, my Forever World, BTD6, and then I was gonna finish up Peggle, so we'll be done with Peggle. I finished up Kirby, so we're done with that. So yeah, I don't know what my next, like, full-blown series are gonna be. We'll see. I plan to return to some Hytale. Of course, it'll be solo this time around, most likely. Because at this point, I play things pretty much solo, because getting my friends to join in for stuff is real freaking difficult. I was even gonna try and get them back on this, but they're not responding. In fact, they still have yet to respond, even though both of them are literally active on Discord right now. So, yeah. I'll have to fill that out and then put a nice little point on it. We'll have to cut this. That kind of looks like a crater. That'd be a fun little feature. Add a little crater there at the end of that area. So as a matter of fact, I'll potentially mark this as crater. Message retracted. I wonder what it was. Who knows? Let's see. Super Monkey Paragon? I mean, Super Monkey Paragon doesn't exist. I mean, unless you count Vengeful Temple, which I guess is technically a paragon. He would be kind of classified as the original paragon. If so, if you're gonna classify him as a paragon, because I mean, he kind of is, considering he takes all 3 tier 5s to make. Yeah, he was kind of the best one in the game. So, I mean, it's definitely not classified as a paragon in the game, that's for sure. Unless they changed it and it's it takes the paragon spot. But last time I checked, last week, if I had actually looked at it, I don't remember. I don't think so. But I mean, yeah, it's real freaking good. It was like the best tower in the game for a very, very, very long time. I don't know if it's still the best tower in the game, but I think so. Mayhaps, maybe. I mean, the druid's really freaking good, so maybe druid now takes #1. Not sure. I'm not crazy enough to sit there for hours on hours on hours to see how long each individual tower can go. That is for sure. VTSG is not a paragon. Yeah. I also forget that potentially, if you're responding to certain things, you're not exactly responding to the things that I'm saying in the moment, blah blah. So, yeah. Helps to keep that in mind. Even for myself. But, yeah, I was pretty sure it didn't count. And I'm sure they'll eventually, make a paragon form. Probably not for a long time. It'll probably be the last one they leave without a paragon, except for maybe the beast handler, because that's going to be a nightmare to make. Because of how in-depth the beast handler is. But considering, the super monkey technically, I guess, as what could be classified as paragon, I'm sure they'll leave him for one of the last. So, yeah. Wow. I have gathered up 106 levels while sitting here just gathering fucking sand. Holy shit. Yo diggity, my guy. You'll need the new link for the thing, because some things have been added and changed and whatnot. So, share the profile. I gotta fucking log in. What the bullshit? What the shit snacks, bro? Oop. And it's opened up a new link for me to do the thing. There. Hopefully this works. Yes. There we go. Cool. Now I can close that and I can generate the code. Hopefully the codes still work. Oh wait, copy the direct link. What are you fucking giggling about over there?
Could you hear him meowing directly into the mic?
Now I can. So, there you go. There's the code, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. How it be, how it do today, good sir? The world will never know.
What'd you say?
I said, how it do, how it be today, good sir.
Very tired.
Fair enough. Went to physical therapy today and holy shit, it kicked my ass.
Mm.
I was really struggling to walk by the end of it.
Dang.
Granted,
Not fun.
it's been kind of rough to do so anyway. Also, in other news, considering I'm sure you haven't been, you know, watching the stream.
No, I have not.
Ah, beep, boop, yoink, yoink, ow, I'm on fire. I'm under the fire. Eh. Potentially my cerebral palsy might be starting to affect my arms and stuff. So that's fun. Cause for like the last, oh, holy shit, there's a lot of husks. Hi guys, I know I stabbed your friends, but leave me alone. Goodness. How's my backpack doing on sand? What if I sort it by mod? That doesn't do anything. Sort it by count. Sure, that's better. Much better for now. To just have it sorted by count. Oh yeah, I also have to, fuck, wrong thing. This. Open up
That
the
is
world.
no good at all.
Yeah, no. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, for like the last month or two, it's been kind of noticeable that my arms are getting like shaky and unsteady, and I'm having a lot of muscle spasms and stuff. So, yeah, it could eventually end up making it difficult to use my arms as well. So that's great. Ah, spider. Ah.
Yeah, that is not good, actually.
Nar. Not good time. Okay. Should be good on the sand for at least another moment. Okay. Time to teleport home and then right back to the island area. Teleport. Yoink. But. Okay. Right back to the island. Oh. Ah. Yikes. The fuck? Oh. I covered up my waypoint, I guess. Whoopsies. Her.
Huh.
Okay, go ahead and... Do. Fill in the list. Yay, yippee. Okay. We're gonna... Burp, burp, burp. Burp. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Yes, very good. Oh. No. There we go. Yes. I need more ideas. But currently I'm working on a little island project. Let's see. What do I wanna... So I gotta go back this way. Yes, what? What is the what? Diggity dog. What be the what? I has... I'm assuming you are talking about Ninja Kiwi, the company that makes the game. Yes, yes. How do I wanna... Yeah, go around like that. Okay, anyway. Yoink. Hello, I'm back. Wow, it's he.
Trying my best to keep Mowgli off the table.
Meow. Let's see. How do I wanna... I guess we'll...
Just a second, I didn't think I'd load in.
Are you actually, like, in and stuff?
Yeah, I'm actually in now.
Okay, cool. Hello! Welcome!
Hello.
Hey.
Do you understand how hard I've been cooking?
Oh, on what?
On this. The interior of a build that I've been working on.
Give me a little bit of a moment. How do I wanna...
Set in a creative world or something. Mr. Chiron.
What?
Set in a creative world.
Yeah.
You should build that on a skyblock island.
No.
Why
I
not?
am planning on building it in survival. Potentially.
Oh.
with the assistance of others.
Let's see. What do you got? What did you put in the put? What the hell? That's gnarly.
Yeah. Agreed. What? What am I meant to do here?
So I'm assuming you're probably gonna start work on the castle you wanted to build, Jaden. Or is there something else that you're gonna do first?
Sorry, what?
Castle. I'm assuming that's what you're doing now or next or blah.
At some point, I want to start a castle, but I do not know what kind of castle.
Have you considered the castle-y kind?
I do appreciate the castle-y kind of castle.
Two.
Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, a lot of my viewers tend to be from... You can also probably hear every fucking time I mute, which is a little sad. Mute in order to, you know, not bother the shit out of my friends. You can probably hear that every fucking time, which kind of sucks. A lot of my viewers seem to be from other parts of the world and not from the US, which is kind of strange. Because a lot of YouTube's general audience is US oriented. So, kind of crazy. Kinda crazy. Right. Yoink. I wonder, does it make sound every fucking time I mute?
No, I have not heard anything.
Okay. Thank fuck.
My cat has found a rubber band, and then it is now his favorite toy.
Oh no.
How old is your cat again?
Like, 14 weeks now, I think.
Are we still down for Saturday, Mr. Pumpkin?
I do not even remember.
The funny Disney show?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yay.
I'm
I'll
assuming
probably get pizza
Star
again,
Wars.
So don't eat before. Yeah, Andor.
I refuse to watch the new movie.
Honestly, I could not care less. I don't think I could care less about that movie.
there's another movie.
Yeah, the Grogu.
I mean,
The
I'm out of
Grogu
the
movie.
loop when it comes to like anything Star Wars, but
I have like the only reason I know about it is because I've received at least 500 different ads about it. Not the same ad, different ads.
well,
They are going for the hard sell on this movie, and apparently it still failed because everyone kind of just doesn't care about anything Disney anymore.
I don't.
Like, even the diehard fans are just like, eh.
I don't participate in the Star Wars thing anyway, so makes sense that I wouldn't hear
All the
about
other
it,
stuff
but
is good.
I haven't even seen
All
like
the new gen stuff is
any
doo-doo garbage.
Yeah, Rogue One's worth.
ads about nothing.
Then I should say almost all the new gen stuff.
Yeah, Rogue One and Andor are great. Everything else is like, I don't know. Season 1 of Mandalorian's okay if you're like a diehard Star Wars fan and you just need more to sustain yourself. But like, it's still very eh.
I
Yeah.
feel like everyone I've heard talk about it really liked it. Except for the fact that, you know, it's, since Disney decided to stick their fingers into Star Wars. But pretty much everything else since Disney stuck their fingers into Star Wars, I've heard everyone be like, bleh! Except for, you know, most, like, super mega die-hard Star Wars fans that literally don't care so long as they get more shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't.
That's crazy. I can list like everything I've liked that Disney has made. With Star Wars, probably on one hand. Let's give it a gander.
Well,
Let's see. So we got season was it season 7? Yeah, season 7 of the Clone Wars. Andor. Rogue One, specifically episode 5 of Ahsoka. A few episodes of Bad Batch. Yep, that's it. That's everything. One hand.
they made
I
a
didn't really ever care about looking into Bad Batch.
they made
That's
another
okay. It's very
season of Clone Wars.
It's very reminiscent of like Clone Wars. Except the average like episode quality is better than Clone Wars, but like the best episodes are nowhere near the best episodes of Clone Wars.
Are you talking like the cartoon thing?
Yeah.
Why did they touch that again?
It's because there was an unreleased final season that they decided to fund and finish,
Okay,
which I
then.
appreciate because it was very good.
Interesting.
Again, it's like, yeah, like wrapped up Darth Maul's stuff that he was up to. And you don't even know who that is because you don't watch Star Wars.
Of course I know who that is.
Nah, you don't know who it is.
I fucking love Darth Maul. He's one of the few Star Wars characters I'm actually like, wow, that guy's cool. Wish we got, you know, more shit in the originals with him, but no.
You just think he's the coolest because you can relate with him the most.
That's so fucked up. I cannot.
I mean, I don't know. I think personally maybe that'd be Grievous, because he's probably more disabled and fucked up. Granted, he literally had to basically die for that.
I can't believe you said that.
You hear short jokes and leg jokes from me all the time. I don't think he really cares.
Speaking of short jokes, I absolutely destroyed Kai the other night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So he got added to that like super secret Horizon Discord server because he's one of the like he's now like on the roster for people for Horizon to be like, hey, I need people that are good at the game. So of course the first thing I did was call him short, and then the next 25 things I did
What are you
were
talking
call him
about?
short in increasingly creative ways.
What is thou talking about?
Some of my favorites include bro so short he takes 2x damage from maces.
What are you talking about?
And
Marie.
what was that one? Oh yeah.
Maria. God. Brain. Bro. It's so difficult to both see names in chat.
I hope your Lego set contains 10%
And also
missing
distinguish
pieces,
when they don't have
and then
capitals.
I responded back immediately with still less percentage than your legs are missing.
Ouch.
By the way, sorry if my joke burned a little bit too much, Cody.
At Horizon,
I
we
know
need to
basically
change the
nothing
event
about him
name.
because of how little he was, you know, actually in the actual fucking property. I just think he's a cool character. Based on design.
Bro has no legs.
Interesting.
He got his legs chopped off.
Oh, wait, no, okay, yeah, I do remember that detail.
But yeah, and then I said, at Horizon, we need to change the video title. It's 14.5 pros versus 1,500 players.
Lol.
Although he's not even that short, it's just a meme because of me, Alex, and IQ are all over 6 foot.
You know what I find funny? We're both taller than Markiplier.
Is he a short king?
I mean, he's not, like, that short. But he's still short by general male height standards. He's like 5'6".
Isn't he like... Oh, I thought it was like 5'9".
I don't know, I'm not...
Though I'm pretty sure I'm not taller than Wade.
But... He's like...
I'm pretty sure Wade's pretty tall.
He's like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah.
Him and Bob
he's like
both.
2 inches.
Which, I can only imagine, being stacked up against Bob would be kind of scary, because he's also got the extra body mass. Like, most people see Wade
you know
and they're
Nate,
like...
and he's about that height. Not 6'5", but...
Yeah.
You know, he's about 6 foot.
I mean, yeah, but not, like, super ridiculously tall. Like, compared to, like, my brother. Granted, I guess it's probably more noticeable on my brother, just because he's also, you know, like,
have you met my dad?
I mean, yeah.
You remember how tall he is?
No, because the few times I ever really... Yeah, I only ever, like, saw him exist for, like, a minute or two.
He's 6 foot 7 inches.
Wow.
What numbers?
I'm not gonna repeat that for you to freaking
6'7".
David. Bro. I'm gonna come over to you and burn all of your toast.
Dude, my mom did that.
That's so hateful.
Completely unintentionally twice today, back to back, almost. And I was just sitting there like, oh, I want to make the joke so bad, but she wouldn't fucking understand. So it wouldn't bring her pain.
What joke?
You know? 6'7".
Why did I ask? I thought you were gonna make some kind of toast joke.
Toast? What the fuck? Where did toast come from?
Yeah, burn your toast. I said it was gonna come over and burn all of your toast. Remember?
No.
No.
Bruh.
I think you're imagining things. I don't think there ever was toast.
I think I said toes or something.
I don't think there was ever toast.
I honestly don't even know what you're talking about. So,
Hey, Jaden, I want to show you my build.
Like. Just do a custom world where there's only mushroom.
No. It's just a
Are you
really big
Oh.
biome.
Or did you do like extra large biomes?
Nope, it's just a really big mushroom biome.
I don't believe that for a second.
okay.
What do you think of the exterior?
Blocks away.
I like it.
Why is that?
Do.
It looks so freaking cool.
Yeah.
I actually cooked
Definitely
so
does.
hard with the pillars. I was really worried when I started out with the pillars, like doing like all those colors.
You gonna build it in survival?
Yeah.
Do you even remember how to build it?
That's what Limatica's for. I don't have to remember. I just have to get all the materials and then turn on printer and then I'm good.
Yeah, that brings up a question I was gonna ask. There's a castle in Sea of Thieves, or like Sea Forts, that I want to like remake, but I don't know how to do that because there's no YouTube tutorials for that.
Well,
What's it in?
Sea of Thieves.
If there's an online model of it, you could use Axiom, I think.
Is that a website?
No, it's a mod. I think Axiom has a feature.
Well, then how do you find models then?
This is Axiom right here. Let me see. Because I think there's like a thing where I can like where you can
$58. Okay.
I'm not really sure. It's like a fort or a castle. Maybe it's more before actually,
This
but
way.
it's like a Spanish sea fort made of stone. It looks pretty cool. And I'd love to see it in Minecraft.
Or here. Okay, there we go. Ah. your boy has gotten progressively worse at, oh god, at commentating since the big COVID.
Yourself?
Yes. Very much so.
I mean, I would argue both of us are here, so
I don't know, David's usually pretty good about going on about random fucking tangents.
yeah, but that's his own streams.
I've
Right.
gotten
It's just ADHD.
pretty bad about that in my own content. Most of the time I'm just like talking about whatever the fuck is going on in game, which I feel like is usually, or more like reacting to what's happening in game. I'm like not even really good
Oh,
about
speaking of
making
reacting,
jokes.
have you? Speaking of reacting, have you seen the world record speedrun for Gamble with your friends yet?
Nope.
No.
Ooh. You should turn into a reaction streamer. Hold up. Hold up. Let me get you this. This is free content.
Oh boy. Bip, bip, bip. Bip, bip, bip.
David, is there a website I can look at to look at models of
Wish I could
Minecraft
get
builds?
Whoa, spiders.
Let me see.
That you know of?
Actually,
Ah. Eh. Aha. Get fucked. Okay. Then I teleport home. Teleport. Oink.
You know, I've always had a dream of, like, playing a zombie apocalypse game, but in our own town.
what's the fort called?
Just search Sea of Thieves C4 or something. I don't remember the exact names of them. I can look it up,
C4.
actually. Oh, they are called sea forts. Okay. Or just a ghost fortress.
Looks like people have rebuilt them in Minecraft. That's cool.
Really?
Someone rebuilt it in Lego. That's interesting.
Where'd you find it?
I was looking up Sea of Thieves C4 3D model.
Smart. Did you just see in images or something? Or
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the Minecraft one. But yeah, what do you think of that sea fort or one of those sea forts?
Yeah. Could be cool.
About 13 minutes. Okay. Not as like insane as I was thinking it would be, but
What are you
pretty
talking
wild.
about?
Gamble with your friends.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you can, if you find a 3D model of it and convert the model into like a block format, then you can import it with Axiom.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
Let's see.
I love this build so much. Holy.
Teleport here. No. Doodly-doo.
Bro is being so vocal.
Meow. Ma.
He is live
Meow.
streaming.
Well, I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about the cat in my hands.
Meow.
I'm not sure if either of you have actually been able to hear him.
I mean, right there, yeah. Oh gosh. Help. Wrong button. There we go. Do. And grab more animal backpack. I'm guessing you've probably not been doing anything yet since you're trying to get a schematic.
Yeah, that and cat
Meow.
wants attention, so I've just been holding him and petting him.
How dare you hold and
Also,
pet
so
a
he
cat.
doesn't. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. But also, so he doesn't like get on the table and try and chew on the cables.
Nom 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 tables taste good. Yeah, good, great. I can speak. Okay. What in the world is... Okay, it just wouldn't fill in for some reason. Alright then. Okay, how's the shape? The shape's okay, I guess. It could be better, but... I'll just fix that later. Now that I think about it, I could totally just take a screenshot of the map for next stream. Wowie wow. What an idea. Your boy has been absolutely ripping up a desert for all of the sand. I finally found a desert, and it's starting to
Not resemble a desert.
well, kind of, I guess. Just more of a de-skinned desert, because there's still all the sandstone. It's just been
It's time.
to duel. No Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay then. What a shame.
What about
Holy
Yu-Gi-Oh?
meow,
And
good
why-
lord.
Yeah, I told you he's vocal.
Jesus, cat. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, he said it's time. And usually, Pee-pee, yes. Pee-pee. Usually, people on the in when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Follow it up with to duel. Because of the fucking cartoon.
I'm talking about penis.
Penis. What if I like talking about penis? Huh?
Then you're a freakazoid.
No, I'm just Rudy.
Same thing. As a
Wow.
freakazoid.
Can't believe this guy. I'm going to cancel you on twitter.com.
Joke's on you, I don't care.
Shadow the Hedgehog posted my nudes on twitter.com.
Super laser pass!
What a 10 out of 10 video.
Yeah.
I don't remember quite why, but me and the boy were talking about it over camping. Was it camping? I don't know. I think it was camping.
About super laser pace.
Yeah, about that video. And it's absolutely a generational influence on the internet. There we go. That's smart. I think. Maybe. I have a noggin that possibly works. A little bit.
Nah, no Nagon.
But why?
Only a watermelon.
I don't have a watermelon. There is no watermelon. No watermelon exists.
I can make it exist.
No watermelon, only wintermelon.
That guy's boring.
He's not boring.
He's pretty boring.
He's just expensive. Oh, wrong one. 411.
I'd rather use a snow pea.
411. Okay, well, guess I'll just build it out from there. But he does far less damage and gets far less spread. Let's see.
Unfortunately, I cannot find any 3D models. That's okay.
Ah! Wiener.
Back to what I wanted to say earlier. I've always wanted to play like a zombie apocalypse game, but like in our town. Rebuilt.
Ah!
That'd be cool.
You
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Time to learn how to mod.
There's plenty of interesting places in our county. You have our military base with those weird dirt humps that I don't really know what the purpose of them are. The lake.
These
Yeah.
guys are gonna fucking drown. They did indeed drown. Rest in piss.
L.
Except now they're gonna be annoying. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. You both suck. Go away. Cool. Problem solved. Holy shit.
I got caked in dirt today. Lots of dirt.
Bro got caked up? What?
The shop vac is that I have to use for cleaning floors is nearing its end of lifespan.
Ooh,
Oh
It's kind of broken.
Goodness. So are you? Hashtag you're old?
No, you're older than me.
Hey.
Yeah. I like to call that shop vac the Dust Spreadernator 3000. Because it'll vacuum up all the dirt on the ground, but the air, it doesn't vent out where it's supposed to. And dust gets out of it anyway, and it piles up around the shop vac, so I have to re-vacuum that spot.
dang.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. Aha. Get folk. Bro dropped a copper ingot. Oh my god. Big Shot is currently playing.
Cringe. I hate that guy.
I would also agree with such a sentiment. I also hate that guy.
Not a great photo, but you can see.
Eh?
Cat. I'm leaning back in my chair. And he's just laying on my chest with my arm underneath him.
Oh. Oh, well, there goes all that sand. Now I need even more. Let's see. How's the silhouette going here? Okay. I will cut off a corner over here because it's really stupid.
So you're working on an island?
Yes.
What are you gonna do on
British,
it?
the British in me wants to put a fort on here for no particular reason at all. Just to keep an eye on things.
You're not even British.
The French in me makes me want.
I'm not sure the French did stuff. Okay, maybe they did, but I don't think they did it as much as the British. At least I think. I don't really know much French history.
Yeah, because you're a hater.
Yep. Their tanks suck.
Wow. Oh my gosh. You heard it here first. Anti-French tank guy.
There's only a few that I like. Not as bad as the Italians, though. They don't even make tanks. Well, they do make some tanks, but late World War II, Cold War, whatever, they mostly made armored cars. They don't make armored cars. And they're not like the cars that we drive. They're like, they got like 8 wheels. Some of them. They're long. And they're tall. Off the ground. I'm not really good at giving good descriptions, but whatever.
How long have I been going? Oh, damn. Already been almost 3 hours. What the bug? It's almost 9 o'clock. Holy shit.
I'm still in the pause menu. Oh, okay.
Ah. What if I go down here? Does it still show me on the... Now what if I go... like...
By the way,
this?
Chiron, I don't remember if your GPU's NVIDIA or not, but if it is, don't download the latest update. Because it breaks Helldivers.
Fun.
I don't even know if bro was here.
Near home.
Operation put cat down is a go.
Operation Pussy. Oh,
No.
creepers. Just put all that away and sort by name again, and there we go. Yay! Stuff. Wow. Ooh, this means I'm gonna need even more dirt again. Oh god. Arnor. So do I feel like this inside area is good enough for a dome? Wrong button. I also can't see with that, so this. Do I feel like this is a could make for a good dome size, I guess. Doesn't have to be big. But it will be fine. Wow, wee wow. Okay, cool. Anyway, that is about it for me for now. I will see y'all's on the next episode of this. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I will, but also next time you'll see me is on Friday for Peggle. Yeah. So I'll be back. We'll be finishing Peggle finally, and it'll be a good time. Anyway, that is all for me for now. Peace.